I often wonder, am I really going to bring myself to comment on current events? Charlie Kirk. No, better yet, the guy that shot Charlie Kirk. I think that person is a king. A king. A fucking loser. Oh my God. If you subscribe to that crap, leftist crap, you're satanic and you're a loser. Now, everybody knows Charlie Kirk was crowned the master debater. Well, now he's really the master debater because anybody who's that excellent and has that good of a win streak always stirs the ire of a fucking loser. And what do fucking losers do? What signals the loss of the debate? The loss of your fucking temper. So you motherfuckers lost your temper. And since Charlie was crowned the master debater, he was the avatar. Now the avatar represents the entire realm. That's what avatar means. So you had to go kill the avatar, thereby signaling you can't handle the entire right. You can't handle the right. Well, the right is very closely aligned with principle, and principle is very closely aligned with God. I mean, if you were going to say, what is the more godly side? I know you leftists are thinking, oh, we're the side of compassion. Bullshit, you're not the side of compassion. Conservatives usually, they're more philanthropic. They're more philanthropic. Matter of fact, the American Christian is the most philanthropic group of people on the planet. Okay, so you're not more compassionate. Okay. You're compassionate with other people's money. You couldn't even register as being compassionate in the realm of reality unless you used other people's money. Okay. If you were really compassionate, you'd make more money, set aside some money, and do nice things and be a yes man and say yes to people with their hands out more often. But you guys are fucking losers. And the only thing that you can do is to do what Cain did. Kill the actual winner. Kill the winner. Yeah, everybody knows Cain made an offering. It was acceptable to God. No. Cain made an offering that God did not regard as acceptable. Abel made an offering that was acceptable to God. That's why Cain becomes the first murderer, because he's butthurt for being a loser. You guys are Cain. You're the loser. Charlie Kirk is the master avatar. And by killing the avatar, you signal the loss of the entire left. You can't win a freaking debate. You want to debate about free sex. You want to debate about the morality of do what you want kind of sex. Everybody knows that promotes fatherlessness because men are not committed if they're just having sex for the short term. You guys are the king of short-term pleasure, long-term pain. All right. You guys are the king of seeking short-term benefits, but long-term detriments. Okay. You guys are the king of lobotomizing yourself later on when the chickens come home to roost, later on when the consequences come. Somehow you don't tie the consequences to the cause that you're responsible for. Okay. You're the dumb side. Charlie Kirk exposed you as being the short-sighted dumb side, overly emotional. And what do they call it when you keep trying the same thing, expecting a different result? Insane. Therefore, Charlie Kirk exposed how much you guys keep trying to float the same fucking ideas, even though science and statistics disprove those ideas. Therefore, Charlie Kirk exposed that you guys are the fucking insane side. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Now that you killed the avatar, signaling that you lost, even in your minds where you think you have the justification, is going to be stripped away from you. That justification, let me describe the justification. Somehow you tell yourself that you're to be revered because you're the more compassionate ones, right? Well, you're not actually compassionate, right? So now that you're exposed as not being compassionate, nobody's going to be nice to you. And a curse is going to fall on the left. And the left is going to have a huge exodus over to the right. Why? Because you killed Charlie Kirk. You can cry, kicking and screaming. We're going into another era because of this assassination. So in a way, I thank Charlie for being like that mid-level piece that was sacrificed to expose the enemy king on the chessboard. Because you guys are all exposed. And your king, Satan, and his tactics, lying to you, getting you overly emotional, short-sighted, promoting ignorance where real knowledge can't be advanced. Real knowledge is actually an enemy tactic to Satan, right? So he's exposed. Nobody's going to like him anymore. Watch.